what up ladies and gents, welcome back to another Asian Robot video. It is time for the trials, and of course we are gonna smoke them hardcore. So I've got my favorite boss music running, and honestly this build that you're gonna use this week is gonna require a bit more skill. Why? Because the Kharabak is very easy to deal with if you know what the fuck you're doing. See that? Okay, knock it down, use your thunderbolts of lightning, be very, very frightening, alright? And then you're gonna want to get in close. Now, a lot of people might ask, why am I using the Pangar's lantern instead of the more traditional choice of the Drask's lantern? Now, if you want to get like the best top tier timing, you will definitely want to apply the Drask's lantern instead. But because of the way the Kharabak is, I find that I have a lot of trouble applying the full power of the Drask when he's like hovering in midair. So I actually find myself dishing out a lot more damage if I'm utilizing the Pangars. Could just be me, but that's genuinely how I feel about it. So that is what I'm doing. Now, unfortunately, I took a bit of a hit there. Also, the other thing is that you can definitely get a faster timing if you use, say, something like Savage Wellspring, which would actually improve your damage quite a bit. But I ended up using the Reckless Leap just because, in case this little bastard moves, you want to have the option of chasing after him without difficulty, you know? That's how I felt about this. So that is the main reason for my choices in terms of not just the mods and the special, but also in playstyle. And of course you'll see me like wounding him to try and maintain my Aether Surge bonus, which is good. But the Kharabak does have a lot of decent knockdown phases, so I just take advantage of all that. If you end up taking a bit too much damage, that's okay, because you'll need to refresh your potions anyhow, even if you're getting part breaks and the like. But just know that discipline is your friend, and you'll be able to easily knock him down. Alright. And, yep, your shock procs will also help you completely devastate this guy. Like, I actually ended up with, what was it? A 2-minute 25 timer earlier. But you can definitely get better than that. Again, it's up to you how you want to do this, but yeah, 212 right here. If you don't take any hits, or if you use like Drask's Lantern and Savage Wellspring, it's easy to get 140, 150 with this. The Kharabak is superbly easy to defeat. He literally has so many easy knockdown phases, and his attacks are telegraphed from a mile away, so the trial's already over. I will show you the build that I used to achieve this, because like I said, although the build will take a bit of skill to apply, oh, there's also one other inefficiency in the build. I have a bit more defense in this build than is necessary, but I'll demonstrate that to you when you see the build. It's all to ensure that you survive. So although this build is close to flawless, it is very easy to get a good timing with this build. If you want to get obviously the best timings, you have to play full flawless, but I figured this would be more ideal for everybody. So with this particular trial, you want to use the pike over the chain blades. Why? Because wounding the Kharabak is very important. If you look at the modifiers, now of course you can pair this with savagery instead of overpower, but I just find it a bit hard to use savagery sometimes, so I didn't use savagery, which would be ideal over overpower. I prefer my overpower because of the shock procs and the knockdowns. All right, so what I'm going to show you first is the conductor, which is Malkurion's Warpike. Cunning Cell, Predator Cell. Special will be Reckless Leap, which is what I use. Of course, for better timing, please use Savage Wellspring. I just find it hard to do that because I'm not a Warpike specialist, so Reckless Leap was better for me. Executioner Spearhead was my mod because you don't really have the time for Balanced Spearhead, and a lot of the other stuff is not helpful to you. So Executioner Spearhead's good enough. It boosts your damage, and that's why if you keep wounding him, you will keep gaining more damage bonuses. The Bond will be the Savate's Javelin, obviously because of the shock UE, which is very, very good. Your Omnicell is going to be Discipline, which is your saving grace. Pangar Shine was what I used for this trial to get 2 minutes 12 seconds, but if you want to, you should actually use the Drask's Eye to get a better timing. Again, I used the Pangar Shine because I just felt that considering the way that he moves, it was just easier to like chill him out, stuff like that. Dark Watch with Berserker Cell right here. You've got your Mantle of Thorns with a Catalyst cell. You've got your Torgador's Brawn with a Berserker cell, and your defense will come from the Agaric Roots with a Parasitic cell. Overall, in terms of offense, you're running Berserker, Catalyst, okay? These two are your mainstays. The Catalyst will improve your potions, Berserker is standard. Cunning would boost your discipline and therefore make your crits more deadly. Predator is because you should strive to take no hits. But unfortunately, like me, I'm not that skilled with the War Pike, so I will take a hit or two, right? Because I'm taking a hit or two, I have this defense put in for you guys, which is Fortress and Parasitic. If you feel you can operate without it, feel free to switch to the Stride of Thorns, all right? And then you would have no defenses in the build. You can adjust the cells around whatever else you do have. But I like to always put in, like when I'm showing the trial clears, I like to put in defensive cells because honest to God, the people who can play full flawlessly are few and far between. And of course, my content is for everybody. So defensive cells are a must. Overpower is very helpful here. Alternatively, you can take out Berserker and put in another Overpower to do even more damage when it's down. But +3 Overpower was good enough for me. Obviously, if I get the chance to go full flawless, I would put in even more Overpower to be more of an asshole. Pulse is left at +3 because it comes baseline with the Savate. Now, of course, I could have improved that even more. Again, that's another option for improving your offensive capabilities if you don't go with defense. And Parasitic is just to, again, keep yourself alive. So that's it, ladies and gents. We hope you will clear the trial easily. Have fun this week. If you like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support my content, you can drop a tip via the link in the description of the video. You can send super thanks on YouTube. You can join as a channel member or come by the streams and drop super chats. What I will say is that the listing for top supporters will be coming out this weekend. Same with the members only, same with the members listing. So if you want to be involved in that, this week's the time. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you on the next one, okay? Y'all have fun.